Good morning. Today we will continue to study about the interrogative pronoun which is the first sort of the interrogative pronoun. Before we start to study about the third example of the interrogative pronoun which, we will check the two premises that is for applying the interrogative pronoun which in an interrogative clause. The first one is the range. The speaker set the predetermined range of the subject or the object that is indicated by the pronoun which. And secondly, the range of the subject or object indicated by the pronoun which is specified by the description of the clause, especially the predicate, the verb, the object, and the other component of the clause. So let's start to study the third example that the interrogative pronoun which is applied in. Which does he like? The speaker applies the pronoun which as the object of the transitive verb like. So we can understand that the speaker already set the range of the object that can be specified by the description of the clause. Does he like? The speaker indicates the object to receive the definition of the transitive verb like from the subject he with the interrogative pronoun which, whose indication for the number or range is determined from the first premise. For example, the speaker says the candidate of the object indicated by the interrogative pronoun which by two, the positive flow and the negative flow before the speaker states the interrogative clause. Through the description of the transitive verb like about the subject he, the speaker intends that one of the two candidates is specified. One of the options that the subject he likes is going to be chosen. This is the second premise for applying the interrogative pronoun which, the fact that one of the two options are chosen. One of the two options is chosen means that one of the two options is specified by the description of the clause, the predicate of the clause. Not predicate. In this clause, the modal verb does, the subject he, and the transitive verb like. Because the predicate is a term for the remaining part of the clause except a subject. There is a conference, which is one of the possible responses from the example. He likes the positive flow. In this clause, we can understand that the phrase of the general noun, the positive flow, occurs with the interrogative pronoun which in the third example, which does he like? The result of the specification between the two objects suggested by the speaker of the interrogative clause is stated by this clause. The phrase of the noun, the positive flow, corresponds with the interrogative pronoun which in the interrogative clause. There is a conference for warming up. For warming up to apply the interrogative determiner. This conference is about reviewing the determiners, some and any. The difference between the two determiners, whose definition is the same, to refer to a tiny part of the overall part of a subject or an object, is that the speaker sets the predetermined range of the subject or object while applying the determiner some. Compared to the determiner sum, the speaker does not set any range, does not set a predetermined range of the subject or object indicated by a noun when the speaker applies the determiner any. There are examples. I want some bread. I want any bread. In the first clause, I want some bread, the determiner some is applied. This means that the speaker preliminarily set the range of the bread ahead of stating this clause. So we can imagine a situation like the speaker is standing in front of a bakery whose range of product is set, limited. So we can understand that the speaker wants to have a part of the products that are sold by the bakery. What about this clause? I want any bread. In this clause, the speaker applies the determiner any for describing the object bread. This means that the speaker does not consider any kind of bread. The speaker does not specify a sort of bread. We can imagine the situation of the speaker like he or she is very hungry, so he or she can have any food, any bread that is in front of the person, of the speaker. The range of the object indicated by the abstract noun, by the material noun, bread is already specified by the speaker before the speaker states the clause. The speaker applies the determiner some to specify a part of the specified object with the conveyance of the description by the transitive verb want from the speaker as the subject again. The speaker applies the determiner any to specify the range of the object from every object indicated by the material noun bread with the conveyance of the description that the transitive verb want delivers from the speaker. The determiner some reveals that the object is specified primarily, and the determiner any reveals that the object is not specified before the clause is stated.